muted. That's weird. I can hear myself. Hold on. I turn it up. Can you guys hear me? Appa? Appa? You hear something? But is it me? Can you hear me? Me and my beautiful voice? Just quiet over him. Yeah, I forgot to turn it off. I'm sorry. Hi Kaida, hi Moria, hi Doppel, and Frozen, and Hydras. Hello Webley, and Isaac, and Kern. I know Peak is me not having a working mic. Thank you for the hydrate. Listen, I can turn up the mic more, but you're gonna hear more of the fan unless you're, if you're okay with that. Hello, Buff Shrimp. I really like using this mic. I just have to make sure I don't drop it in the water. That would be very bad. Okay, so much like yesterday, how we started off with like a nice like foot bath to prep our feet, I'm going to do a nice hand bath, for them cuticles, and then we're gonna get some pretty nails on, which is gonna be wild because I almost never wear long nails, and that's because of like work. I can't wear long nails because of work, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna see if we can get like a nice length to where I can wear it for work. Alright, let me put you down. Okay, cool with that. Wonderful. Okay, it's not that hot. I thought it would be a lot hotter. I was worried. Get a nice little soak in. I remember back during my CNA days. Oh, my nails are icky. Oh, let me clean that out. We learned everything about like grooming and care because we gotta do it for the old people. So to pass the class, I would have to like shave, beards for men and like do old women's nails and like, do all that nice grooming stuff. So it's been a couple of years, but I have a better idea of how to take care of my hands more so than my feet. So this is going to be a little more professional. And by that I mean I'm not painting my nails, I'm just putting stick-ons. I can't paint my fingernails. Still a bit low? Do I just have to talk louder? Is that it? Taking notes, I'm a male. Hey, it's okay. You know what? Men should also take care of their hands. Because, you also have nails, and taking care of them means you're well groomed. And a woman loves nothing more than a well groomed man. Trust. Unless you're into men or other people. Everyone loves a well groomed person. We're accepting here. Just a nice little soak. You're supposed to do it for like 5-ish minutes. Let's see how our nails look. Yeah. Keep it in there. How's everyone's day going? Is everyone having a good Sunday? I mean, it's Sunday, so it's like automatically bad, I know, but like, it can be like somewhat good. I, for one, woke up very early this morning because the party in my bowels has not stopped. I don't know what it is, But those noodles last night did not agree with me. I've never cleaned myself out more. It's like I took a Miralax or something. It was crazy. I don't recommend. So far so good? Well, that's good. You know, it's always good to start your day off good because then you have a higher chance of ending it off good. Because, you know, when you start your day off like shit, are you really going to be motivated to, like, make it better? At least not me. If it's shit, I'm going to be like, and then not gonna want to make it better, you know? A party I'm not invited. I don't know if you wanted me invited. I don't know. Listen, thank God there's ventilation in the bathroom because I would not wish upon that smell to anyone. Maybe like my worst enemy or a couple of my enemies. You know, they can hotbox in there, but like not you guys. I wouldn't. I would be so embarrassed. It's off the cliff for me. Absolutely. I'm jumping. Could not. It was really bad. But they were really good noodles. They were really good. And I made sure to make extra because I was going to stay up late. I was drawing, watching Megamind. And then, like, every 15 minutes, I was like, time to get up. Fumigating her apartment. For real, for real. No, honestly. Yo. If, there's any bug problems, trust me, they're gone. They're dead. Can you stand putting your hands or feet in cold water? Yeah. I don't really have a problem with it because having to like swim early in the mornings for practice and the pool would be really cold. I'm quite used to um, going into like full body cold water. It's not ideal. I don't want to, but I can, you know? Or like if I ever like travel and I get to go to like the beach, going to like the cold ocean water doesn't really bother me a whole lot because of that. But if I'm gonna like if I'm gonna like draw a bath and I will like hot water or cold water, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be. They don't ever really have wet triggers. Do you guys like it when it's wet? Do you guys like it? I've not had to take an ice bath, though I want to. I want to try it. I know people are like, it's awful, but I do really want to try. I'm so curious. I think I could do it. I don't know how long I could last, but I think I could do a pretty damn good job. I'm glad. I like water triggers over wet triggers, if that makes sense. Cause like I'm a big fan of rain, so having that kind of like pitter patter is really nice. But anything that tends to be really wet or like moist, not so much, you know? Yeah, I assume it would be kind of a better thing like as you do it, but like in the moment probably. Hello, SCP. It has been so long. I hope you've been doing good. I know my limits. At least you do. Listen, I love trying new things. That's why, like, I call myself like a masochist because I love trying new things. Even though I know there's like a high chance I'm not gonna like it, I'm still gonna try it because it's a pleasant surprise if I'm wrong and I do end up liking it, you know? Okay, I think that's good. My fingers are starting to prune a little bit, so I think that means that we're good with the water. Alright. I am kind of forgot to bring a towel. Oops. So we're just gonna pat it on my blanket. Okay. I'm gonna take another stick out because the other one's bad. I accidentally left it in. Okay. So you take a little, like a round pointed stick like this. Not this, not like the sharp end. Here, there you go. You take this curved part, and the nail bed right here is what you want to push back. And nothing too strong or too sharp, but you just want to clean it up. Just want to push it back a little bit. You can kind of see there's a little dead skin there. So when it comes to soaking your fingers in the water, it softens things up to make this process a lot easier. Because if you do it just on regular old hands, then you're not going to really get a good or productive outcome. You can kind of see that skin flap there, so we can actually yank that off. Get that cleaned up, you know? Hold on. Let me see if you can hear me scraping my nails. I don't think you can. There we go. And then you just do that for all your nails. Some might need it more than others. Kind of depends on, how well you take care of your hands. And then if you tend to work with your hands a lot, like in, manual labor of some sort, then one sit down, one session isn't gonna really get a whole lot done compared to someone, who doesn't have to really work a whole lot with their hands. What's really good too about pushing this back is not only getting that skin off, but for anyone who likes to paint their nails, or as I will with putting on fake nails, it helps get a cleaner curve right here, so the paint goes on a lot better. You can get a nice cleaner look. But in my case, it'll make it easier to get the nails on so they can stay on. It's kind of the issue with at least the type of nails that I have that I put on. They're not acrylic or like gel or anything. They're literally just like stick on. So that way it's easy for me to take them off for when I have to work. Now, like this nail compared to my others are really nice. Like if you look, again, I have a really bad habit with picking at my nails. It's like this one I would like pick off right now, but I'm trying my best not to. Okay, so like this one would be good. This one's kind of it's not the best. Also, sorry for the light, it's really bright outside, so if it's coming at a weird angle, I apologize. It's like the second time a car alarm has gone off. That's so weird. Like this one, you can tell I kind of recently picked at it. Oops. I do, though, tend to notice that whenever I have my nails done, I don't pick at them because I want them to stay nice, you know? So, like, if I were to have a job that didn't require me to have my natural nails, I would get my nails done more like I would do them myself. So then that way I would stop picking at them. Let me just make sure it's not my car. Honestly, I'm like, I don't have anything valuable in my car. This is the second time a car's gone off. Hold on. Okay, it's not my car. I don't know. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't live in a particularly good neighborhood. But hey, that means it's affordable. You know? Oh, this is the nail polish from yesterday. I haven't been able to remove it. It's okay. I can't promise anything. Listen, I have nothing valuable in my car. The only thing that they can really take is like some receipts, and like my cane. That's really it. Which, like, at that point, if you're gonna take my cane, dog, come on. That's just mean. I feel like we disabled should like help each other, not steal from each other. Okay, I'm really bad with my left hand doing anything. This is gonna be really rough for me. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is hard. Okay. I guess. But like, who still steals radios nowadays? Like, I can understand like 20 years ago, but like in today's day and age, really? We're still stealing radios? Guys, I feel like we can be a little more productive with our carjacking. Go like under the car, steal like, I don't know, the fucking O2 sensor or something. Here, hi Goosey. Goosey, do you have a few words for them? Goosey. No. I guess not. I don't know if I've asked this before, but when did you realize that you can change your voice? You know, just like when you do the ASMR videos. I don't think you've asked this. That or I forgot. I do have a really shit memory. I don't know. I've always been one to do voices, and I think like kind of middle school, high school is where I kind of start doing like my higher voice more consistently. Because, listen, I don't joke when I say that I had a Discord kitten phase. Okay, I really did. So like, it's not ever really like I realized I can do these voices. It's more of like I realized I can do something with it, you know? Goosey, they're saying hi to you. Do you want to say hi back? It's okay if you don't. I know you're a little shy. Who buys a radio for a car? That's a good point. I think all cars come with radios nowadays. Honestly, they come with fucking tablets now, which I just find like such like a safety hazard. I don't like it when cars come with tablets. Looking at you, Tesla. It's valuable to sell off. Is it really though? Who's buying it? That's just silly. Okay, you can kind of see here, my nails are like a little more even. I don't tend to pick at these nails because this is like my right hand, so kind of harder for me to pick. But I'm not sure if you can see that little like white line on that. I'm not sure if this is true, but it's something that I was told as a kid. And if you have these like white lines on your nails, that means that you are low in vitamin C and you have to eat more vitamins because you're low. So I used to have them a lot as a kid. It's actually the first time I've had it in a while. Oh, hold on. The kitty. She really likes playing with pens. Pens are a big favorite of hers. I guess anything that rolls, really. I love you so much, Goosey. My little baby. I guess one day I will give you guys a little cat ASMR. Oh, no. Here you go. Oh my god. You got it stuck again. Here you go. Doesn't really matter who, though I just think it'd be the older generation. Oh, I guess. You can, like, scam them like that. Hearing full, like, max gasm in my ears is wild. Hello, Waffle. There's components in the radio. Oh, yeah. I forgot that, like, people fucking steal copper. So weird. I make an honest living. I don't steal things. I just put myself on the market. It's still an honest living. You know, with your little stick. Ah, I don't eat whatever that is. I don't even know what this is. Don't eat it. Okay. You can keep playing with your stick. So, thank you for the posture check. So, I do want to go and show you guys something think I showed you this before. This is what I use to whenever I do like tippy taps, ASMR. I like just slip these on my finger, and that way I can do it. So that way it's not actually on my nail, but I want to actually get nails. So the next step that we have is we have to give a surface for the sticky part to actually like hold on to, and by that we have to take a little nail file and go against the nail like this. The oldest living profession. What? Stealing copper wires or selling yourself? I do take pride in my craft. And you know what? Everyone can take pride in their own crafts. Doesn't mean I'm not going to judge them even just a little bit. I feel like everyone is up to be judged. Even with the most respectable jobs, you know? I should be judged as a nurse. So you can see it's kind of like rougher on the bed. It's not as smooth. I thought so. Here's your stick. There you go. I'm not gonna do anything that I'm gonna be ashamed of. Otherwise, I just wouldn't do it. Like this like one spot that like it doesn't want to get into. There we go. There we go. It probably is. Yes, Goosey. She's trying to play with my laptop. This is not very well done. Okay. Other hand, which is gonna be like way harder for me. Oh fuck, how do I think what I'm going to do is just move my nail against the file. You know? I think that's easier. Start thinking about what color we should do because I have quite a few different options. I also have some glittery options. I have some like French tip things. have a whole bunch. If we want, we can do blue to match the toes. But if we don't want to, then we have other options. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think like this might be easier. It does hurt. You know what I hated being told as a kid? That saying of beauty is pain, to like justify putting girls and women to like uncomfortable shoes and clothing because it's just pretty, so you have to deal with it. I hate that. I hated that as a kid. It never made any sense. Why does it have to be painful? It shouldn't have to be. I feel like it's just inoptimal. And at that point, it's like, no, I shouldn't have to do it. I'd rather be comfortable than like inoptimal. But that's just me. Was copper a thing for the age of copper? That's a great question. I don't think so. I think. Alright. Fucking biggest dickus. I know exactly which truck that is too. Man, fuck you. I think, yeah, bartering was a thing before, like, modern commerce. So, unless you count bartering in that, then, maybe. Okay. Okay, so, you have your nails all filed, right? You have this big mess. We have to keep our workplace clean. So, you know what you do? You take it and you throw it off the desk for you to vacuum later. That is a later problem. Snort it. Oh my god. A little dip in the water just to get them clean. Someone would smoke that, wrap it up in a roll, and light it. God. That would be awful. Honestly, I don't know. Please don't snort it. Okay. So, we have quite a few options, as I mentioned. We have just like a regular old, like, white, black, blue, green. I organized this, by the way. It wasn't always like this. Green, more like a lavender purple. We have like a how would I describe this? A roast beef looking color, if you catch my drift. Then we have like the French tip sort of a look, like I mentioned. Then we have the French tip but black. We have the cyan blue, like the fucking bright ass pink. We have the nail where it's just regular at the point, but at the bed has like a nice like little gold trim on it. This one has like a glitter at the tip. Then we have 3 different kinds of pinks that are glittery. We have a pink kind of edge tip, more glitter, and the rest of this is also glitter. That's my argument against heels. My grandma used to wear high heels all her youth days, and her feet are molded horribly. Oh yeah. Oh god. Well, because they're so bad, and then, you know, because you can't be pretty without heels the way that they're, you know, have a lack of support. So Some are better than others, but the majority of them are really, really bad with offering any sort of like foot support for your foot, your toes, ankle support. That like it's so bad. It's so bad. Big fan of the lavender purple or the purple next to the cyan. Pink or like which way? Or is it this one? Is it the ones with the black tip? I don't think I've actually done. I think I have done this purple before. Oh yeah, because I have it on these bad boys, so I don't know if I'll have enough of these. Second to lavender. Okay, let me see if I have enough of them to be able to do it. It might. To your right of the cyan. So this one. This one's nice. It has a nice like faded white tip. We'll see how the lavender looks. So, what you do is you take out your nails. You have to make sure that they A, fit onto your fingers, and then B, that you have enough. Typically with these sets, they come with a few different sizes, but each size has two, you know, for your two hands. So let's see with what they have as a fit. So this would be a thumb. And see, the reason why we push it back is so that way it's a nice even fit on here. Okay, this fits pretty good. What about on here? Okay. This one would fit good. Very nice. And then what I like to do when I organize it, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky. You know? The other way? Oh. Other way. Just the blue? If it's not this way, then this way? This is blue. It is very nice blue. Let's see. See, this one doesn't really fit because you can tell there's some nail poking out on the side. Let's see. No. These don't really fit. I wonder if the pointer ones will fit. They do fit better. Let's see if I can get these to fit on the pointer finger then. We can switch it up. Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Now, ring finger. This one's a no-go. That's definitely way too small. This one fits. Partially colorblind. It's okay. doesn't fit the best, but it's better than the other ones. We'll check out the others. Stopping to say hello, but I sadly cannot stay. Have a good stream. Thank you, Krebs, for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. Nope, not that one. No, not that one. This one fits good. Okay. So we have all of our nails. Now, this is the hardest part. And that is getting these fucking things. This is like the sticky bits onto the actual nail. This part sucks. I fucking hate it. I do not enjoy this process. You kind of want to like match it up to the size of the nail. You'll take one off. And it's like a double-sided sticky, so you'll put it on as best as you can. And what I like to do is kind of rub it on all over. That way it gets like a nice good seal. And then with the roughened nail bed, it'll stick better. Taking out the plastic is a bit hard, that's why I don't like it. But if you can get a good pull on it, it'll come off, hopefully in one piece, like that. Then it's all sticky, and then you slap this bad boy on like that, and then you can also hold it down a whole bunch. This is your special stream yesterday. I noticed you had tech issues. Yeah, don't know what's up with that. We're gonna try to test it out today. I don't know if we'll be able to actually do anything on that stream, just because the big part is going to be trying to figure out those issues. So, okay. And there you go. That is one nail. Voila. But however, this is too long, so I feel like I should have filed it down beforehand. We need it a lot shorter. I don't like how it's moving so much. I wonder, can I? I think we'll have to do it like this for now. Just hold it down. Okay, it's a nice shape, but it has to go a little lower. Still a bit too much. The rule is that your nail cannot like come off of your finger, essentially. some water really quick because it's kind of hard to tell with all the dust. Okay. You know what? I'll take that, because compare that to this. That is a big difference in length. You know? I like that quite a lot. It's actually very nice. Normally I like to go for the pointed tips, but I'm a fan. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Did you update OBS? No, I don't update OBS because I always have issues with like opening and then streaming and then doing literally anything. So, yeah. I don't like updating OBS. I'm probably a couple versions behind, but oh, my nose is bleeding. Oh. Oh, hello. Give me a second. Let me clean myself up. It's not bleeding a whole lot, so I'm not like too worried. That's so weird. Too much heat? I don't think so. It's not very normal for me to ever get nosebleeds. I only just recently had like my first ever nosebleed, so I don't know. I assume it's because with like the heat, you know, my nostrils are dry, and so they crack and they start bleeding, but I don't know. It's really weird. Oh fuck. Anyways, I have a little bit of toilet paper in case it starts bleeding again. Let's get that. Let's just clean it up. Okay. Let's get this to match its counterpart. So like here. You know, I always imagined that my first ever nosebleed would be because I like look at something so hot and sexy, you know, I have like that enemy nosebleed. But I guess instead it's me doing my nails. Which I mean, I guess could be hot and sexy for some people. Do you guys find this arousing? This is not that kind of stream. I should not ask that question. Oh, what is YouTube gonna do? They already demonetize all my fucking videos for no reason. Fucking hell, YouTube. What a hater. which, talking about my video, what time is it? It'll be up in 2 minutes. If you guys can please support it, since I'm not getting paid by YouTube, for it, if you guys can watch it, share it, love it, I would really appreciate that. That would mean so much to me. The one with the nosebleed should be us. That's a good point. I can do a little more. I'm essentially laying the nails on top of each other to try to get an even file length. So you can see that there are 2 nails, but if you push them together, it's even. They're one and the same. Okay. YouTube upload. I'll upload it on Skullsly, probably. Sometime later. I don't know if today, but eventually I will. We gotta prove to YouTube that they can't hold me down. Though I might just start uploading my regular audios also onto Patreon, because this is kind of fucking silly. The video that's coming up is the script that we worked on stream a while back before my hiatus, and that script by no means has any sexual content in there, but I guess to YouTube, showing any sort of human emotion is sexual. If it ain't AI, it's sex. I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. I'm just a little VTuber. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Either way, I shall support. Oh, thank you. It's rough out here in the trenches. They drafted me for the war, and I don't know what's going on. This is nothing like Battlefield. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I was gonna get dropped off by a bus like in Fortnite, but apparently, like, I just get in trouble for asking silly questions like that, and I don't know what's going on. I haven't had my daily dose of chocolate milk. I've just had these really shitty fucking packs of MREs. No, Furion, I'm just a girl. Don't you know that I'm just a girl? I don't care. I can't live on the front line. Apparently I'm not disabled enough. I told them that I can't hear where the enemy is, but they just said to use my eyes. Don't they know I'm blind too? I don't know. I don't know what's in front of me. However, I do know when there's a big booty Latina in front of me. But apparently that's like not good enough for them. We don't even have big booty Latinas in the army. Oh. I told them I was a VTuber in my past life, and they don't even know what that is. What are they not chronically online? However, I've been called a little barrack bunny, and I don't know what that means. I'm not a bunny. I'm just a girl. Why am I a bunny? Okay. I think that's pretty good. I just have to like even it out. There we go. And this one. Also kind of even it out. God, there's a lot of fucking shit on my desk. Which one of you would fucking snort it, huh? If I offered all of my nail clippings, what would you do with it? I'm curious. What do people do with like nail clippings? Is it just like a thing to like look at? Do you like hold them? Do you lick them? What do you do with nail clippings? Oh fuck. Is it just like a possession? You put it up on your shelf like an anime figure? Like, ah, yes, I'm so proud of this. I have my Oshi's toenail clippings. My prized possession. I'm gonna make sure to pass this down to my kids and my kids' kids. Okay. Let's see, how does that look? It's not bad. Yeah, I'll take it. I just have to make sure that it's also on this side. I did see a guy who did in fact crush them up and snort it. No way, actually? Like, legitimately, they snorted? Oh my god. I'm sorry, sir, but it turns out that you have pneumonia. We see these irregular particulates on your chest CT. Did you perhaps snort some foreign substances? It's okay if they're drugs. We won't get the cops called on you. Yes, doctor, I did snort something, but it wasn't drugs. Oh, well, what was it? My Oshi's toenails. Believe you, soon I'm gonna have this sentence. Oh my god. Listen, guys, I trust every single one of you can pull bitches. Trust. Trust. You just haven't unlocked your true potential yet. You have to go Super Saiyan. Okay. Did all that. At that point, I would rather tell them it was cocaine. Well, that's assuming that the doctor knows, like, what an Oshi is, you know? But I feel like they would still be able to know that, like, you're lying to them if you're like, oh yeah, it was coke. I tried it for the first time. They're like, I don't know, man. That's like an oddly amount of coke, and man, you don't look like you snorted coke. Nor would they kind of show up like that on your CT. It's kind of sussy. Forget the microplastics. The guy has macroorganics. He's growing keratin in his lungs. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to hit you like that. Okay. Fuck. I like pushed it to the side and the organization's fucked up. Oh no. Okay, well I know these are the thumbs. Oh god, I think boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. I think like this. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't pay for dates. Listen. My personal rule is A, the date doesn't have to be super expensive for it to be a good date. B, the only one who's supposed to pay is the one who, like, asked, like, who said, hey, do you want to go on a date? If you're the one saying that, then yes, it is your responsibility. However, going back to the first point, you don't need a lot of money to pay for a date. A date is just supposed to be a good time, you know? Some good quality time, getting to know each other better. I don't like that there's a, like, expectation that it's supposed to be this, like, super expensive and extravagant, like, event for someone that you don't even know, you know? The expensive shit comes later on, after you've already been together, you know, for like an anniversary, a birthday, not some, you know, fucking hi, nice to meet you, you know, this is my occupation sort of like a meeting. That's just goofy. Like a great first inexpensive date, bookstore. Simple, easy, you know. Go around Barnes and Noble looking at books, get something at the cafe. That's what you get, you know. You sit down, you have a little chit chat, a little conversation. That's it. Or, you know, if you don't want to go to a bookstore, a walk, a nice walk in the park. What happened to hello? How are you? You know? I'm kind of the person that spoils people I love. That's fair. That's fair. You know, in which case, there's kind of like you gotta manage between it. Don't go broke over someone, please. Don't go broke over anyone. No, it's not allowed. I don't allow it. I think this should fit. Prioritize your own situation before others. This even goes to VTubers that you support. Please prioritize yourself. Please, 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 please. Because you can't support your VTuber unless you can support yourself first. love language is physical touch. I love physical touch. Favorite thing in the fucking world. However, I also like, that's what I like receiving. I like giving it, no problem. But I also like giving acts of service and like occasional gift giving. I like to reserve like my gift giving side for holidays and like special occasions. That's when I like to go all out. For birthdays, I'm gonna be getting you like a cake, a flavor that you're gonna really like, a whole bunch of gifts. There's gonna be a date planned. There's gonna be dinner. It's gonna be like so much of, you know, everything that like, you know, you're gonna love. That like I spoil you for that occasion, so you have a good like memory, but also you have a good experience for said occasion. I do like occasionally, you know, when it comes to like, you know, just like a little mini date, sure, but my heart of hearts is going out for holidays. And that's just like with my own personal experience of not having like good birthdays. I want to make sure that other people have a better experience for their own birthday. Because I know like it's a very common that like as you get older, people just don't celebrate it because it's like, oh, it's whatever, like, oh, it's not a big deal, or like, no, I just don't like celebrating it. I don't like celebrating my birthday, but I love celebrating it for other people because I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're here and that you didn't get swallowed. That's all I'm gonna say. God fucking damn it. Did it fucking peel off? Motherfucker. Come on. Just fucking come on. Okay. Okay. I gotta just file off a little bit to clean it. This is how it's looking. Are we liking it? I'm liking it quite a bit. Mostly drinks, karaoke, bad horror movies, and barbecue. And honestly, this is perfect for me. Honestly, this sounds like a great time. That sounds amazing. I always want to be a karaoke girly. I've always been a fan of karaoke, but I'm just so self-conscious that I like won't allow myself to do karaoke. Because I know, like, you know, it's a part of the fun to like be bad, but I just get so embarrassed that I just like don't do it. I've kind of resorted for birthdays, the tradition that I have for myself, and this kind of started even into like high school way back then. Fucking hell, you piece of shit, fucking sticky ass motherfucker. Fucking. How am I supposed to get this off? It doesn't want to fucking come off. Please. Please. Oh my god, only half of it. Okay. Okay. No, this was done. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's fine. The tradition that I've kind of started for myself is to get a little pie from. That's too big. Damn. Get a little pie from Walmart, whether it's like a cheesecake or like actual pie, just a little dessert. And what I'll do is I'll have that little dessert as like my cake, because I'm not a too big fan of cakes. And then I'll just play games, honestly. I'll play like games with friends, just like spend some time with people, but I kind of just treat it like any other day. God. Tried a private karaoke place where they give you like a private room. I have, and like I've done that with friends. But I still feel really bad for being bad. That's the thing. And I just feel like going all alone for karaoke is like, I don't know, I'm embarrassed to do that. I'm embarrassed for people to judge me that like I'm a loner with no friends. Which like is kind of true. I only really have online friends, but like, you know, they don't have to know that. They don't have to judge me. It's a lovely tradition. That's not what I've been told. I've been told that it's very sad, very lonely, very what's the word? Like disparaging? Is that it? Where it's just like you're like, I feel bad for you. Like, that's please don't talk about that. Makes me pity you, you know. Okay. Alright, can we get this off properly? Please. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. There's gotta be. Okay, hold on. Maybe I gotta like push it on a little more. There we go. Try the other side. It worked. It worked. Okay, hold on. Okay. Awesome. It's a little crooked. Oh, come on. Damn, it's getting really fucking hot in here. Holy shit. I can feel like the sweat collecting in my little pits. Okay, that's good enough. If that's what you prefer to do, that I don't really consider it sad. Oh, that's a good point. I don't really like doing a whole lot, going all out, just because it's like, I don't know. I'm not used to doing that. I've never really grew up like that. So I'm more of just like a down low key celebration. But with you guys, I'm gonna get absolutely fucking blitzed. Absolutely fucking wild. Which I'm considering doing like the graduation stream, graduation from school, and the like birthday stream. I was like thinking that we do them like the same day, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, Why limit us to only one day of celebrating when we can just have two, you know? Hi, laughing stock. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, almost done. We have 3 nails left. Come on. Hey. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's why I have to like. That's why I made sure to specify school graduation and not just regular graduation. Yeah, I have to make sure to specify that. My weekend's been pretty, I don't know, mediocre, I guess. Just kind of trying to get better from how shit the rest of the week has been. And then I ended up shitting myself for like the entirety of yesterday, so you know, just a shit-filled week, really. Okay. Gonna push that in. One thing that I do for my birthday is to play the Happy Birthday Mika song. Oh. I really like just like the Polish Happy Birthday. I don't know what it is. I find it to be less awkward to sing the Polish Happy Birthday than to sing the English one. There's just something about it. Stola, you know? Fucking. Ah, come on. Come, get. Fucking. Please. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. And that is like actually on my thumb. I gotta clean it up. It's a little uneven. Okay. Last one. Arguably gonna be the hardest to do. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be peeling off the fucking plastic. That makes it so hard. Come on. Yeah, no, come on. Yeah, no. Come on. No. Motherfucker. they're so pretty. Have to see if I have to like clean them up any bit. You know, for not being a professional, I'm not gonna complain. Proszę. That's please. Or proszę cię, which is like, I beg you, kind of. Or like, I'm asking of you. Hold on. You know what's the best part? You guys picked a really good flavor. Flavor? Color, not flavor. You wanna know why? Hold on. Let's clean this up. I'm gonna show you why. Because it's not the exact purple. Off camera it looks a little closer, but it's pretty fucking close. And that's like a pretty darn close match to me. Isn't that so cool? You guys did such a good job picking a color. Listen, the flavor purple is my favorite. Now I can like this is your reward. Getting the fucking shit scrunched out of you. Okay, wonderful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna love this. And it's also the fact that they're not too long. I can actually type. Playing League in these bad boys. Absolutely girly pop. I'm gonna have so much fun. Girly pop. I'm out of water. Fuck. Okay. We'll end it there. We'll leave it there. It was a wonderful time. I had so much fun. I'm going to kind of immediately start going into Skullsley. That way we can figure out what the fuck's going on. Alright. Everyone, please have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you are. I will see you next time. Please make sure to go check out that new video. Share all the love and support there. And give a big ol' fuck YouTube. Alright? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much. Bye bye.